Hey guys! So in today's video I'm going to be drawing some cute animal illustrations. So unless you've been hiding under a rock for the last month or so, you will know what's happening right now. So I've kind of felt like everyone needed cheering up with some cute illustrations of baby animals. So let's get started with the sketchbook session. So I started doing my sketch with my erasable coloured pencils. For this illustration I chose to draw 4 different baby animals and I found references using Pinterest. So the first one I wanted to draw was a little duck. I really liked his bright colours and I thought he'd make a really cute illustration, and his pose was really adorable as well with his legs sticking out, and I just wanted to use some really bright and happy colours for this illustration. So I thought he would be great to draw for that. And I also wanted him to be looking up at a butterfly. When I saw the image, he was looking up, and I thought he needed something to be looking up at, so I thought a little butterfly would be really cute. Next, I am now drawing a little pig, a little piglet. I thought he was really sweet. The original photo did have spots on him, but I decided that I wanted to keep him more of a normal standard pink pig colour all over. The reason for that was I just didn't want to add in too many colours into my illustration, and I wanted to try and minimise the colours I use as much as I could, and I thought adding in a black would probably take away from that a little bit, and remove the brightness from the illustrations too. So then I drew this little bunny. I thought he was sweet because he was all curled up, and he was really small. And I just really liked him. And then I found this really cute tiger cub who was kind of walking forwards, and I don't tend to do many poses really with my animals. I tend just to draw them standing still, and I definitely feel like I need to expand my skills and try and draw more things, especially with animals moving. So I thought this would be a fun one to do with him stretching out, and I thought he looked really cute too. Then I wanted to fill the whole page full as well, so I just added leaves and stars and little bits and pieces around the page just to completely fill it up. I really like looking at sketchbooks which are filled with so much stuff, but I don't tend to do that. I usually draw one illustration and then I move on to the next page, and I really need to stop doing that because it is kind of a waste. It makes sense for some illustrations when it is just a standalone illustration, but sometimes I will start a page like this and I just don't get to finishing it. So I think actually doing the sketch first and sketching out everything I want on the page first maybe works better for me, as it makes sure I use all the space available, and then I don't get too attached to the page, and I don't want to then draw something else on with the first illustration I did. So as you can see, I'm using really bright and bold colours. I use a lot of pinks, oranges and yellows in this, just because I wanted something a little bit fun and I wanted it all to match and work together well, and I definitely think it does work together. You can't see it now, but I really like how it did all work and come together in the end. I really like using 2, 3 or 4 maybe colours, and then just limiting it to other shades, so like a darker orange or something, just because I think the less colours makes things look better. That's just my personal choice. I just like doing that with my illustrations, especially when it's an illustration spread like this. So you probably can't tell what medium I'm using. It does look a lot like watercolours, but that is because I am using my Turner Acryl gouache. With gouache you can water it down quite a lot if you want to, and I did do that for this illustration. I was planning on kind of building up on it and bringing in thicker strokes of gouache, but in the end I kind of liked how it looked a little bit watery, so I kind of kept to that style in the end. But I really do love how gouache can be used in so many different ways. And I've never really noticed how nice this green colour is before. The light green is really nice. I've not really touched it that often. I'm not entirely sure why, but I really like it. I think it's a really nice colour. It's not really a grassy green colour, but it works well for these squares behind the duck and the flowers. Now I'm just adding in some extra details using my Printer coloured pencils. I'm using the indigo blue pencil, and I really like how it contrasts against the warm, bright colours, and I think it works really well, especially with the stripes on the tiger. I'm really happy with how they came out. I'm also using it to add a little bit of shading in places that need it too, and I am using a couple of other colours as well that match with the colours I'm colouring over the top of, just to add a little bit more shading, but I mostly stuck just to using the indigo blue coloured pencil. I usually wouldn't use coloured pencil with gouache, but that's usually because I apply it quite thick, but when you do water gouache down, you can use it with coloured pencils, and they apply fine over the top. Overall, I really think I need to do more sketchbook spreads like this. I did really enjoy it, and I love how bright and colourful it is, and it was just fun to practice drawing animals that I haven't drawn before, and I just really like it, and I definitely think I'm going to use gouache a little bit more like this as well, because I do like the effect it gives, and I think maybe I should experiment with it a little bit more, using different thicknesses for different illustrations. So here are my finished animal illustrations. The cute little pig and the little duck with his butterfly friend, the tiger and the bunny. Over the next few weeks, I'm definitely going to do more spreads like this. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I did have a lot of fun drawing these cute animals, and I really enjoyed painting them. I definitely want to do more full page spreads like this. I tend just to stick with one illustration, filling up the entire page, or filling up half of the page with just the middle of the page, but I feel like when I do this with my sketchbook, I just get to be a bit more creative, and I like filling in all the spaces when I can, and overall I think it just makes my sketchbook look a lot better. I personally prefer it when my pages are full, but I don't really do that very often, so I think I need to try and do that a little bit more. But thank you so much for watching this video, and if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, and hit that bell button and subscribe button if you haven't already, so you'll be the first to be notified for when I next upload. And why not leave a comment down below telling me what your favourite baby animal is. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Don't forget to check out more from me, and make sure you go to my gaming channel linked down below in the description.